When MasterChef kitchens heat up, it's not just about the food that's cooking. From its start in the UK to kitchens in 58 countries, MasterChef has been about more than great food. Over the years, we've seen some moments that were hotter and spicier than the dishes themselves. It's not just about a contestant's mistake or a judge's tough words. Sometimes, things just don't go as planned. So, get ready. We're about to dive into the biggest scandals to ever hit MasterChef. MasterChef judges and producers were accused of harassment. In 2013, former contestant Marie Porter took her blog detailing some disturbing allegations. She spoke of her peers facing alleged sexual and physical harassment from those in authority on the show. Her account was eye-opening, with stories of contestants so distressed that they wished to be entirely removed from the series. As it happens, Marie's voice wasn't the only one. Carrie Stevens, another contestant, echoed similar concerns. Now, with a situation this charged, there was a ripple effect. The media picked up on it, conversations ignited. Interestingly, while some contestants voiced their opinions, others like Ben Starr chose a more reserved approach, stepping away from the ensuing media frenzy. Shine America, the production company behind MasterChef, didn't remain silent. They issued a firm denial, emphasizing their commitment to treating all contestants with respect and professionalism. Josh Marx's suicide. Josh Marx was a standout contestant on Season 3 of MasterChef, finishing as the runner-up. But behind his talent in the kitchen, he faced some serious personal struggles. A year after the show, Josh was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Around the same time, he had a tough run-in with the police at the University of Chicago, where he made some outlandish claims about being possessed by Gordon Ramsay. His mother thought he needed help, but they had a hard time finding a mental health facility that would take his insurance. Sadly, things took a turn for the worse. In October 2013, after a neighbor called about seeing him with a gun, his mom found him in the alley on Chicago's South Side. He had taken his own life at just 25. Ben's shock arrest. It came as a major surprise to everyone when in 2020, MasterChef Australia contestant and father of 3, Ben Ungermann, was arrested while the show was still filming. He was charged with allegedly sexually assaulting a teenage girl in Melbourne and was immediately taken off the show. As for the footage he was already in, the production crew edited him out as much as possible. Ben later admitted to the lesser charge of common law assault against the 16-year-old girl after prosecutors dropped 3 sex assault charges. Judges from MasterChef Australia were fired because of stolen wages. In a major 2019 revelation, MasterChef Australia judge George Kalambaris was found to have underpaid employees of his restaurant by a substantial 7.8 million AUS, which is close to 5.4 million USD. The public's response was swift, with a petition calling for his removal from the show, gathering over 25,000 signatures in a short span. Network 10, the channel broadcasting MasterChef Australia, made the decision to sever ties with all 3 judges. While they attributed this to commercial reasons and a failure to agree on contract terms, the announcement came just a week after Kalambaris faced the consequences of his financial misdeeds, leading many to see it as more than coincidental. Acknowledging his mistake, Kalambaris cited issues like worker misclassification and oversight lapses. A contestant stole another's idea. In a 2017 MasterChef Australia immunity challenge, contestants had to whip up a dish using prawns and shrimp paste. Sarah Tiong took the innovative route by grilling her prawns over an open flame. Sounds unique? That's what her competitor Ben Devlin thought too. He complimented Sarah's method and then mirrored it in his own dish. Audiences were quick to catch on and were baffled that Devlin faced no critique for this. It was a twist of irony when Devlin not only won the challenge by a narrow margin, but also received praise from Judge George Kalambaris for the grilling technique. Even the show's official Twitter didn't let Devlin's move slide, pointing out the obvious mimicry. Yet, on screen, the matter went unaddressed, leaving viewers puzzled. Concerns over killing animals. Navigating the MasterChef kitchen can spring unexpected challenges even for seasoned chefs. For Sheetal Bucket, the test was more spiritual than culinary. A committed Hindu, Bhagat was faced with a 2010 episode challenge that required her to kill a live crab. In her faith, every living being possesses a soul, making this task incredibly daunting for her. Seeing her distress, host Gordon Ramsay extended an offer to handle the crab for her, but Bhagat chose to confront the challenge herself, eventually producing a dish that made the top 3. Chef Joe Bastianich remarked somewhat lightheartedly, suggesting the crab might even be honored to be part of such a dish. Yet, this episode stirred mixed emotions among viewers, some questioning the show's sensitivity, others pointing fingers at Bhagat for wavering on her beliefs. MasterChef UK judges were blasted for ignorance of international cuisine. The diversity of different cuisines in the world is something to be celebrated. Yet, in a 2018 episode of MasterChef UK, it seemed judges John Turode and Greg Wallace might have missed that memo. The pair faced criticism after suggesting that Malaysian contestant Zaliha Kadir Olpen's chicken rendang should have a crispy exterior and lacked sauce. Anyone familiar with this beloved Malaysian dish knows it's meant to be stewed rich in a creamy coconut sauce. Many from the global community, including journalists, took to social media to voice their frustration. They criticized the judges for a lack of understanding and knowledge about international dishes. The contention? Their limited perspective on what makes for good chicken. Further fueling the outrage was the fact that Zaliha was eliminated in that episode. Firm in her roots, she proudly stated she wouldn't alter her traditional dish. Perhaps it's a wake-up call for MasterChef UK to broaden its culinary horizons on the judging panel. MasterChef Junior contestants are told about challenges ahead of time. Reality TV and cooking competitions might give the illusion of chaos and spontaneity, but as many of us suspect, not everything is as it seems. Yes, the drama of kitchen meltdowns and last-minute turnarounds can be riveting, but the truth? A lot of it is pre-planned or rehearsed to some degree. Consider MasterChef Junior. The genuine amazement and gasps from the young contestants when faced with a new task? Well, according to one contestant's parents, the kids are in the know weeks in advance. They might not have all the specifics, but they're armed with enough information to practice and refine their dishes before they ever set foot in the MasterChef kitchen. And when rumors fly about some of these young talents receiving professional culinary and acting training before joining the show, well, it makes the whole affair feel a tad orchestrated. That's not to say things don't go awry or that the pressure isn't real. Even the best laid plans can unravel in an unexpected kitchen crisis. The young chefs on MasterChef Junior undoubtedly have talent, but that perfectly seared filet mignon, it wasn't whipped up in a mere flash. An Australian judge claimed Asian dishes aren't fine dining. During an episode aired on June 14, 2020, Judge Jacques Frillo praised the elegance of French dishes in the context of fine dining. Yet, moments later, he suggested Asian cuisines didn't naturally fit into the fine dining category. Even more unsettling was the lack of challenge from his fellow judges. Guest judge Charlie Carrington chimed in, suggesting that the French influence in Vietnamese cuisine might rescue contestant Con Ong's dish from being too Asian for fine dining, an unsettling sentiment to air on national television. The backlash came quickly, with viewers expressing their disapproval. MasterChef Season 2 winner Adam Lyo was among the most vocal, taking to Twitter to point out the rich heritage of fine dining with Asian cuisines, and criticizing the Eurocentric views perpetuated by prestigious dining standards like Michelin. The show once gave people serious food poisoning. During a January 2022 episode of MasterChef Spain, contestants faced the challenge of cooking for 120 staff members of the Oceanographic de Valencia Aquarium. However, the memorable moment wasn't a culinary masterpiece, but an unexpected aftermath. 44 employees fell seriously ill after the meal, and we're not talking about a simple upset stomach. One diner described her ordeal as a severe bout of illness that cost significant weight loss and a trip to the ER. Though pinpointing the exact cause proved challenging, with no food samples available for testing, there was little doubt that something went awry during the show's meal prep or execution. What added fuel to the fire was the lack of a genuine acknowledgement from the MasterChef team. One affected diner revealed her intention to bring the incident to light was the show's apparent disregard for those who fell ill. While MasterChef did issue a statement expressing regret for the indisposition of the diners, many felt it lacked genuine remorse and understanding of the gravity of the situation. So, which of these scandals shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. But that's all for today. See ya!